Cozumel, an island where the wind carries whispers of the past, where the ocean stretches beyond the eye, and where time seems to slow down. We left Tulum behind, boarding yet another RDO bus to Playa del Carmen. The journey was smooth, lined with endless greenery and glimpses of the Caribbean. From there, we hopped onto a ferry that felt more like a roller coaster ride. The sea was restless, the waves wild. Let's just say I left a piece of myself behind in that ocean. Quite literally. But the moment we stopped off the ferry, everything changed. The land beneath us felt steady again, the air smelled of salt and sun, and the breeze was warm, wrapping us around like an old friend. We hired a scooter, a trusted companion on these trips, and rode out towards our hotel. Our hotel wasn't in the bustling downtown but tucked away in a quiet, secluded stretch of the island, a place where the only sounds were the rustling trees and the distant crash of waves. After checking in, we set out immediately, this time not to stop, not to explore, but just to ride. We completed the full loop around the island, watching the scenery shift from dense jungle to open coastlines, from scattered roadside stalls to untouched beaches. The wind was strong, the road stretched infinitely, and the ocean peeked at us from every turn. There was something so freeing about just riding, about seeing the world blur past us. As the sun dipped lower, we reached the town center, a place buzzing with life. Dinner was an elegant affair at a traditional Mexican restaurant. We tried chichac of chaya, a drink made from the sacred Maya plant, paired with crispy tortillas, chips, and sauces made in the true Mayan style. Every bite felt like a connection to history, to flavors that had been perfected over centuries. For dessert, we indulged in marquesita, a crispy rolled crepe stuffed with Nutella and strawberries, a perfect sweet ending. We strolled around the town center, watching local life unfold, letting the island's slow rhythm sink into our bones. By the time we rode back to our hotel, it was pitch black, the sky a deep abyss, and rain had begun to fall. The roads were slick, the air thick with the scent of wet earth. We were grateful to be back, sinking into the comfort of our bed, letting the hum of the rain lull us into sleep. We woke before dawn, jumping onto our scooter, racing against the darkness to reach the beach before the sun did. We arrived just in time. The sun, hidden behind thick clouds, painted the sky in soft hues of pink and gold, its reflection shimmering over the waves. Though not dramatic, it was still breathtaking, a quiet kind of beauty, the kind that lingers. After soaking in the morning calm, we rode back, showered, and set off once again. Today was for the journey, for pausing, for soaking in every bit of Cozumel that we had only glimpsed the day before. Every few kilometers we pulled over. The beaches weren't crowded. They weren't places of chaos. They were wild, untouched, shaped by time and tide. The waters changed colors, deep blue in some places, a glowing turquoise in others. At one stop, we waded into the sea, the coolness of the water shocking against the sun's heat. Standing there, waist deep, with nothing but open water stretching before us, it felt like floating in the middle of nowhere. The world was vast, and for once, we were small. Cozumel wasn't just about the ocean, it held centuries-old secrets in its jungles. Deep within the island, we visited San Gervasio ruins, a place dedicated to Ixchel, the powerful Mayan goddess of the moon, fertility, and healing. This wasn't just a temple, it was a sacred pilgrimage site where Mayan women would travel to pray for blessings, for life, for hope. The paths were long, winding through the jungle, and as we walked through the ancient stones, the past didn't feel distant, it felt alive. But there was something eerie too. The ruins were nearly empty, the jungle closing in around us, the silence pressing against our skin. The deeper we went, the more isolated it felt. By the time we realized it was almost closing time, we were alone in the dense trees with no other soul in sight. We turned back, our footsteps hurried, the echoes of the past chasing us out. Town center, we stumbled upon a vegan cafe, a hidden gem that served the most incredible food of our trip. The cauliflower wing pizza was a revelation, the burrito packed with flavor, and the tiramisu, perfection. We ate too much, laughed too much, and felt perfectly content. As we wandered around, picking up souvenirs, gifts, and small pieces of Cozumel to take home, I realized that this wasn't just another trip. It was a fleeting moment in time, an island woven into our memories, a story we would tell long after the journey ended. That night, we returned to our hotel before darkness could swallow the roads. We curled up watching Netflix, eating homemade sandwiches, feeling the weight of travel settle into our bones. Cozumel had been more than an island. It had been a pause, a moment of breath in the endless motion of life.